that we do not now lose control and run slap into a second and even bigger mountain. And so to avoid that disaster, our fifth and final test is that nothing, as I say, we do should lift the R, or the reproduction rate of that disease, back above 1. And before I hand over to Patrick, I'm going to ask for a short explanatory clip about the one. And before we come to that clip, let me just emphasize, keeping the R down is going to be absolutely vital to our recovery, keeping the reproduction rate of the disease down. And we can only do it by our collective discipline and working together. I know we can do it because we did it, we've shown we can do it in phase 1 of this disease. This country came together in a way few of us have seen in our lifetimes to protect the NHS and to save lives. And that's why I'm absolutely convinced we can do it in phase 2 as well. Can we play the video now?
The government has set out 5 tests that must be met before we begin to adjust social distancing measures. One of the most important tests is the rate of infection. We have to make sure this is decreasing. All viruses, like normal flu, have a rate of infection. Scientists call this R. R is the average number of people one infected person passes a virus on to. To beat coronavirus, we need to keep R as low as we possibly can. Imagine 100 people are all infected. If R is more than 1, then those 100 people will infect more than 100 people, and in turn, they will infect even more. The virus is spreading quickly. If R is less than 1, those 100 people will infect fewer than 100 people, and in turn, they will infect even fewer. The rate of infection is slowing down and coming under control. Scientists around the world have been tracking the R of coronavirus since the start of the outbreak. In March, at its peak, R was around 3, which seems to be the natural rate for this virus. Since then, thanks to you and the social distancing measures you followed, we've been able to reduce R, and it is now below 1. But we've only just passed the peak of the virus, and it's vital R stays below 1. Over the coming weeks and months, the government will be monitoring R very carefully. It will be a key factor in how social distancing measures are used in the future.
Good. Well, I hope that was clear and useful. Patrick, any update, please?
Thank you. Can I have the first slide, please?